IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Fairfield Medical Center, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Dagger Law, Fairfield Federal, Standing Stone Bank, Buckeye Toyota, the Huddle Tire Company, Park National Bank, and North Body Shop.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Interface Video Productions Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. I'm Jared Stewart. Tonight, we're at Lancaster High School for a Central District Division I sectional semifinal matchup between the Lancaster Golden Gales and the Canal Winchester Indians. The Golden Gales come in the 19 seed at 12-9 overall, 2-8 in their division of the OCC, while Canal Winchester, the 24 seed, 12-8 overall, 8-5 in their division of the OCC. And I tell you what, when you look at it on paper, this looks like it's going to be an outstanding basketball game. Just a couple things to talk about right off the top here. Coach Kent Riggs, who's been coaching high school basketball for many years, over 30 years as a high school basketball coach. He has a 456-273 overall record. 27 years he coached at Canal Winchester, amassing a total of 422 wins. There's a look at Coach Riggs right there. 422-194 at Canal Winchester. He is in his 5th year coaching the Lancaster Golden Gales with a record of 34-79. And I tell you what, the job that he has done this year has been outstanding. The Gales coming in 12-9, their best record since the 2006-2007 season, and his crew has worked tremendously hard all season long to get them to where they are. Talked to Coach Riggs earlier this week, and he said, let's not make it about me. I want it to be about these players. He said, obviously it's been 5 years since I've been at Canal Winchester. I love my time there, but I don't really know these players. He said, I root for them. I want them to win, except for tonight. For the Canal Winchester Indians, like I said, they come in 12-8, 8-5 in their division of the OCC. This is a team that likes to get out and run in transition. When they get a rebound, they like to get it up the floor quickly, and they pride themselves on playing good, hard, tough defense. For the Indians, in the starting lineup, number 2, Kavion Poindexter, number 3, Anthony Milner, number 4, Cortez Freeman, number 14, Andrew Miles, number 15, Stephon Bird. For the Golden Gales, number 4, Dylan West, number 10, Cameron Raudebush, number 14, Mason Heil, number 22, Blake Snezik, and number 24, Sam Fink. And we are underway in this Division I sectional semifinal. The Indians control the tip and immediately have trouble with the basketball, but they regain control. Right side into the hands of Poindexter. Found the backside cutter, but it is thrown away and taken away by the Gales. Quickly up ahead comes Dylan West. West will set up an offense looking at that man-to-man defense from the Indians. Snezik, who's come off of a couple of really good games for the Golden Gales. Out top, it's Raudebush. Raudebush, nice quick first step to the elbow, but a good job by Andrew Miles to recover and block that shot out of bounds. It'll stay with the Gales. Andrew Miles going to be hard to shoot over top of. He stands 6'7", does the junior. Here's Snezik, one dribble, picks it up, needs to get rid of it, does so to Sam Fink. Back now to West. That's a big-time mismatch right there, as Dylan West stands 5'8", being guarded by 6'7", Andrew Miles. Now they've switched. Here's Raudebush. Out top, Snezik. Nice patience by the Gales and good defense by Canal Winchester. Here's Raudebush. He'll drive around and get it to the corner. Snezik for 3. No good. Rebounded by Anthony Milner. Here come the Indians. Milner, 1-on-2, has trouble with the basketball. Get it back out to Poindexter for 3. And the Indians are on the board first. Quickly, the Gales get it out and up the floor. Here's West. Looking for cutters. Nobody there. Now picks up his dribble. Needs to find somebody. Finally does to Raudebush on the right side. Raudebush, quick first step, baseline, then kicks it over to the corner. It's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Gales. So the overall record for Coach Kent Riggs, 456 wins to 273 losses. It is very impressive. There's Coach Riggs. His crew right now trails 3-0 early on here in this Division I sectional semifinal. Heil, right side now to West. Back out top, Snezik, long range three, that's gonna be short. And it's gonna stay with the Gales though, went off of Cortez Freeman. So a break there for Lancaster. West to inbound to Snezik, now back to West in the corner. Here's Fink. Fink, nice move around his man, and then he kisses it off the glass for two. 3-2 Indians. Stephon Bird gets it back out front. Poindexter now over to Freeman. In the right side, here's Milner. Nice little touch shot there on the turnaround jumper for Andrew Miles. 5-2, Canal Winchester. Raudebush has this shot blocked. They're going to get a foul called on Andrew Miles, his first. That'll send Raudebush to the free throw line. Cameron Raudebush is a 78.6% free throw shooter on the season. First one up and good. Raudebush eyes it up, takes his time, and puts a second one in. Pulls the Gales to within one at 5-4. 5:07 and counting here in this first quarter. Freeman drives to the right side. Hands off to Milner, who backs it back out. Now going to go one-on-one with Snezik. Milner kicks it back out top. Poindexter to the elbow. Nice hands by Blake Snezik, tipping the pass, but it went right into the hands of Milner. Man-to-man defense from the Gales. Nice backdoor cut and finish for Kavion Poindexter. He's got 5 of his team's 7 points. West kicks it left side, Raudebush. Here's Fink. And another block shot for Andrew Miles. Raudebush drives to the paint, kicks it back out, Snezik. And a stolen pass. Anthony Milner the other way and scores it. 9-4 Indians. Nice job by Milner getting in that passing lane. Snezik back out to Heil. And now into drives in the paint, kick it back out to West for 3. Off the iron, no good. And nobody went after it, so it'll go out of bounds back to the Indians. Coach Riggs going to get a substitution into the ball game for the Gales. That'll be Christian Riley checking in, 6'3" senior. .335 to play in the first quarter. Now Winchester leads Lancaster 9-4. Bird gets it into Miles, puts it up over top of Riley, no good. Rebounded by the Gales. Here comes Snezik. We'll get a left side, Raudebush. Now to Fink. Here's West. Snezik, quick step to the baseline and puts a shot up and in. Nice job by Blake Snezik. Cuts it to 9-6. Right side, it's Kavion Poindexter. Now they dump it into Miles. Now back out to Poindexter for 3, no good. Nice job by Stephon Bird to tip it. And here's Bird going strong to the hoop and lost it. Tried to save it off of a Gale, but it was picked up by Sam Fink. West gets it out front to Fink. Gales trail by 3, 9-6, 2:20 to play in the first quarter. Fink shot up over top of Miles, but he traveled. Substitutions coming in for both teams. First of all, for the Gales, number 21, it is Colson Pugh coming in. And for Canal Winchester, it's number 35, Andre Hegler. With 2:14 and counting here in this first quarter. Glad to have you along in this Division I sectional semifinal. Two teams with nearly identical records. Three-pointer put up, no good for Poindexter. Rebounded by Lancaster. Rodebush kicks it over to Pugh. Pugh had it tipped from behind, but recovers. Now West. West gets it over to Fink. Back out front. Rodebush, nice jumper from the elbow. Four points in the game for Cameron Rodebush. Brings it to a 1-point deficit for Lancaster at 9-8. Hegler kicks it right side. Milner. Back over now, Poindexter. Back and forth we go. And a cross-court pass. And a three-point attempt put up, no good. Freeman. Nice rebound by Hegler. There's Freeman out of the corner. And a dump inside, but an errant pass is right into the hands of Rodebush. West now tries to get it inside, but a foul going to be called on Canal Winchester. I believe they're going to get Andre Hegler with that one. That's his first. So the Gales will have the basketball underneath their own hoop. Inbound pass comes into to Pugh. Here's Rodebush, under a minute to play in the quarter. West out front now to Fink. Now left side, Colson Pugh. Ball fake, drives, kick it back out to Fink. Nice tight defense by the Indians. Down to 30 seconds. West gives it over to Rodebush. Coach Riggs calling for one shot here, down to 21 seconds. Clock down to 17. Now down to 12. West, right side, it's stolen away. Cortez Freeman to the hoop, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Rodebush with 4 seconds. Rodebush up ahead to West. West fires up a three, no good, and the buzzer sounds. And the Canal Winchester Indians lead at 9-8 at the end of one over the Lancaster Golden Gales. Tonight's game brought to you by North Body Shop, providing quality customer service, parts, and reliability since 1979. Owner Mark North will provide you with a free written warranty on each estimate. That's Mark North of North Body Shop. He'll treat you right. We'd also like to thank Fairfield Federal. When it comes to our customers and our community, we go above and beyond to help. Personal or business banking, whatever you need, we take it seriously because we know you do. The difference is clear. Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan specializes in banking that revolves around you. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Winner of this contest will move on to the sectional final. Awaiting them is Northland, the number 18 seed. That contest will be coming your way later this week at 7 p.m. And that would be in the sectional final. The chance to move on to the district. Talked again to Coach Riggs this week, and he was very impressed not only with his team on the court, but off the court. Very proud of some of his guys, actually all of his guys, but three in particular he named, Nick Grayson, Christian Riley, and Sam Fink, getting it done in the classroom. National Honor Society members. Very impressed by their hard work, not just on the basketball court, but in the classroom as well. And of course, Coach Riggs, we mentioned his coaching career. He also spent 18 years as the athletic director at Canal Winchester. So coaching and athletics in the blood of Coach Kent Riggs. His basketball team right now trails 9-8. And they lose it here on their first possession of the second quarter. Milner spins, travels. On the other side, Coach Zach Olson, it's in his first year at Canal Winchester. He took over for Lindell Snyder, who was a longtime assistant of Coach Kent Riggs, and then he took over as the head coach. And he has since moved on, and Coach Olson has taken over, and he's done a nice job this season. 12-8 overall, 8-5 in the OCC Capital. He's very pleased with the hard work of his kids as well. Here's a nice move. Nice shot put up by Colson Pugh. Gives the Gales a lead at 10-9. Out front, Poindexter, now right side, Freeman. And Milner. Robinson into the basketball game for the Indians. There's a three-point attempt put up, in and out for Milner, rebounded by the Gales. Quickly up ahead they come, but it's stolen away. And a nice hustle play by Blake Snezik to steal it right back for Lancaster. Pugh picks up his dribble, gets it to Riley. Christian faces up, now gets it back out to Snezik. Hayden Darr into the basketball game for the Gales. He passes off to Pugh, has the ball tipped, but he regains control. Pugh drives, takes a bump, puts a shot up, no good. Christian Riley fighting for the rebound. They're going to get a foul on Andre Hegler. That'll be his second. Substitutions coming in for both teams. For the Gales, it's Dylan West. And for Canal Winchester, Andrew Miles comes back in, as well as number 15, Stephon Bird. West inbounds to Pugh. He'll fire up a three. No good off the front of the iron. Rebounded by the Indians. Here they come quickly ahead. Kavion Robinson, or Poindexter, shot no good, and then a foul going to be called on Hayden Darr. That will send Kavion Poindexter to the free throw line, where he is a 76% free throw shooter, averages 12.2 points per ball game. Second on his team to Cortez Freeman, and the first free throw up and no good. Second one up and good for Milner. Gives him 3 in the ball game, and it ties it up at 10. Darr will give it to West. West picks up his dribble, gets it back to Pugh, now back to West. Dillon passes off to Hayden Darr, back out to Snezik. Snezik drives to the elbow, back to West for 3, long range, and he drains it. Dylan West, first bucket of the night, gives his team a 3-point lead at 13-10. Freeman lobs it in to Miles, but it's too far and too high. Over Miles' head, out of bounds. Snezik being worked on by Stephon Bird. Snezik just drives inside the paint, puts it up high over top of Miles. No good. The tip attempt by Darr, or check that, by Christian Riley, had some help, and a foul going to be called on Stephon Bird. It's first. Riley to the free throw line for the Gales. Has not been there a whole lot this year, and he drains the first one. .6'3" senior Christian Riley, second free throw attempt up and also good. 15-10 Gales, largest lead of the night. Freeman. Gets it left side. To Poindexter, back out to Freeman. Now swing it right side. And a dump into Miles. And a whistle and a foul going to be called. I believe Christian Riley going to be called for it as he tried to block the shot. That'll be Christian's first foul. And that's going to send Anthony Milner to the free throw line. His second trip there tonight. He's 1 for 2. First one no good. Second one for Milner, also no good. Blake Snezik the rebound. Here come the Gales with a 5-point lead. Try to dump it up ahead. Nice job by Riley just to save it in. And it goes off of Canal Winchester. It'll stay with the Gales underneath their own basket. Here's Pugh, he'll get it into Riley. Nice play, and Riley was wide open to finish it. Christian Riley with 4 points in the game, and Coach Olson wants a timeout to talk about it as his team trails it 17-10 with 4:24 to play in the first half. These teams coming in with nearly identical records. Lancaster at 12-9 overall, Canal Winchester at 12-8, and that's not all that's very close. These two teams have three common opponents. Lancaster has played, or both these teams have played New Albany, Westland, and Logan. Lancaster beat New Albany 67-42. They beat Westland 60-59, and they beat Logan 47-44. Meanwhile, Canal Winchester lost to New Albany 62-43. They beat Westland 83-49, and they beat Logan 61-44. So lots of common opponents as well as common records for these two teams. And check this out. This is back in 1999. There's our very own Tim Shoemaker when he was coaching for Fisher Catholic High School, and they're matched up against none other than the Canal Winchester Indians, and there's Coach Kent Riggs. Both those guys look quite a bit younger than, but this is 1999. They played in Gund Arena, and this was the year that Canal had an outstanding season of, one of many outstanding seasons, went on to the Final Four. They ended up winning that contest, but both of those coaches top in their game, top in the business. And boy, we missed Tim Shoemaker. He's recovering at home from surgery, and we can't wait to have him back. And Tim, if you're watching, hope you enjoyed that blast from the past. You and Coach Riggs matching up at Gund Arena. Nice hands by Hayden Darr. He tips it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Indians with 4:10 to play in the first half. Lancaster leads it 17-10. It'll be Freeman inbound to Milner. Milner gets it right side to Poindexter. Now back out front. Now dump it into Andrew Miles. And strong to the hoop. Nice move. And lays it in with his left hand, Stephon Bird. Just a strong move for Stephon, the 6-foot junior. Pulls him back to within 5 at 17-12. Here's West. Leaves his feet to throw the pass and gets it back out to Snezik for 3, no good. Bird the rebound, but he has it stolen on the pass. Here's Pugh. Pugh, shot off the glass, the runner goes. Colson Pugh with 4 points in the ball game, and the Gales lead back up to 7 at 19-12. Lob inside to Bird. He was wide open, and he lays it in. 19-14. West dribbles left side, almost has it stolen away. Pugh fires up the off-balance jumper, no good. And they save it in bounds off of a Canal Winchester Indian, and it'll stay with the Gales. Sam Fink will check in. He'll replace Hayden Darr, who gave Coach Riggs some quality minutes. Inbound pass comes into Fink. He'll get it back to Snezik. Snezik drives, lays the shot up and in. Lake Snezik with 4, and the Gales lead at 21-14. Miles, kick it back out to Bird. Bird on the drive, almost had it stolen away and gets it back out front to Milner. Milner's jumper from the elbow, good. Anthony Milner with 5 points, 21-16. There's Snezik being dogged out there. Gets it over to Pugh. Pugh, the runner off the glass, no good. And a whistle and a foul going to be called. I believe they're going to get Colson Pugh with it. It was Colson with the foul. That's his first. It'll be Canal Winchester basketball. 2:15 to play in the first half. Milner will drive into the paint, put up the shot over top of Mason Heil, and it's loose on the floor. Still loose, and a nice job hustling by Milner, but a good job by the Gales to strip it out of there. Mason Heil pulls it out and gives it to Snezik. Now right side Pugh, who's played well for the Gales off the bench. Swinging around to West. 1:41 to play in the first half. Dylan West on the drive, puts it up and in. Dylan West with 5 points, and the Gales lead 23-16. Milner left side to Poindexter, lost it momentarily. Now they'll get it right side, or here's Poindexter, now inside to Miles. That's a good move by Andrew Miles, puts it off the glass and in. You know, Coach Olson would like to see a lot more of that from his 6'7" junior. 4 points for Andrew Miles, 23-18 now. Pugh gives it off right side to West. Under a minute to play in the first half. West, cross-court pass over to Snezik. Nice move, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Milner. Here's Poindexter. Drives to the hoop, puts it off glass, no good, but a foul going to be called. See who they get. I believe it's going to be Blake Snezik. Check that, it's on Colson Pugh, his second. And Cameron Roudabush comes back into the ball game to replace Pugh. Pugh played really well for Coach Riggs off the bench. Also coming back in is Christian Riley. Milner drives inside the paint, dump off, nice dump to Bird, puts it off the glass and in, and he'll get a chance for a three-point play. Stephon Bird with 6 points in the contest. He's going to get a chance to boost that right here. And he does so. Give him 7. Now Winchester picking up some pressure defense. 25 seconds and counting here in the first half. 23-21, they've cut into that Lancaster lead. Snezik gets it over to Roudabush. Down to 14 seconds and a whistle and a foul going to be called on Cortez Freeman. That'll be his first. Stephon Bird having himself a game tonight for the Indians. He's a guy that Coach Olson says is a huge piece of this basketball team, and he's also a heck of a football player as well. West on the drive. Pass was too hot for Riley. Now down to 2 seconds. Riley just got to fire one up from the corner, and the three is good at the buzzer. Christian Riley for 3. Let me check the stats. I don't think Christian Riley shoots too many threes. He didn't have a chance right there. That is his first three-point attempt of the season. He's 1 for 1. He's going to tell Coach the rest of the year, hey, I'm shooting 1,000, batting 1,000 from the corner from the 3. Good first half for the Golden Gales. They lead at 26-21. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back and give you some first half stats and analysis and all the play-by-play action of the second half coming your way on the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week.
IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Fairfield Medical Center, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Dagger Law, Fairfield Federal, Standing Stone Bank, Buckeye Toyota, the Huddle Tire Company, Park National Bank, and North Body Shop.
Hi again, everybody. Welcome to the high school football game of the week. I'm Jared Stewart alongside Tim Shoemaker. Tonight, we've got a great one for you. The Blue Carroll Bulldogs.
We had a great week of practice. Even in the rain and the weather, we had a great week of practice.
Schneider, lots of running room to midfield. He's gone. Run Schneider down the near sideline for a touchdown for the Aces.
We have a hold on the offense, number 20. That penalty will be declined. They'll bring up fourth down.
We're going to give you this game ball here because you're a Tiberios fan of the game, and thanks for being here, Jacob.
The Polar Bears are your OAC tournament champions, first time since 2009. What an exciting finish for the Ohio Northern Polar Bears.
And be very proud of this trophy because you've earned it.
Come experience the Huddle Tire difference. Locally owned and operated since 1910. We're your independent tire and auto repair shop. We carry all major brands of tires, including Goodyear, Cooper, BF Goodrich, and many more. But we're more than just tires. From safety inspections to alignments, brakes, shocks, and struts, even preventive maintenance, we can handle it all. Enjoy the ride at Huddle Tire Company, 300 South Columbus Street, or we can be reached at our website at huddletire.com.
Buckeye Toyota, the hometown dealer who's here to help. Family owned for over 40 years and proudly helping with all of your automotive needs. We're honored to partner with countless charities, churches, and schools like Fisher Catholic High School.
I can't express how grateful I am to Buckeye Toyota, whether it's athletic, academic, tuition assistance, or even facility upgrades. When you walk into our school, you see the Buckeye Toyota name. Buckeye Toyota has always been there to help Fisher Catholic.
Thank you for calling Buckeye Toyota. How may I help you?
Fairfield Medical Center took care of me like I was family.
I was made to feel like I was the only person that they were going to see that day, even though I knew that wasn't the case.
Everyone at Fairfield Medical Center was very attentive. They just put my mind at ease.
I was there for 12 days, and I felt comfortable there.
We were people to them, not a number. They took the time to get to know us, our personalities.
Well, they saved my life. You know, how do you beat that?
I don't know how I could have gotten through it without them.
Experience Fairfield Medical Center.
Welcome back to Lancaster High School, where your halftime score is Lancaster Golden Gales 26, Canal Winchester Indians 21 in this Division I sectional semifinal. Check it's the first half scoring. First of all, for the Indians, Kavion Poindexter finished with 5 points. Anthony Milner with 5. Andrew Miles had 4, and Stefan Bird leads the way for the Indians with 7 points. For the Lancaster Golden Gales, they place 6 guys in the scoring column. Cameron Raudebush has 5. It is... Well, check that. Dylan West has 5. Cameron Raudebush with 4. Colson Pugh came off the bench and scored 4. Blake Snezik with 4. Sam Fink has 2. And Christian Riley leads the way for the Golden Gales with 7 points. Give him that nice 3 at the end to end the first half in the corner. He did everything he could just to save the basketball. The pass was so fast coming to him. It tipped off his hand. He catches it in the corner and saw the clock ticking down and just fires the 3 over top of Stefan Bird and sinks it to give the Gales a 26-21 halftime lead. We're going to take another timeout. When we come back, we'll have all the second half play-by-play action on the Buffalo Wild Wings Interface Video Productions High School Basketball Game of the Week. Stay with us.
Buckeye Toyota, the hometown dealer who's here to help. Family owned for over 40 years and proudly helping with all of your automotive needs. We're honored to partner with countless charities, churches, and schools, like Lancaster High School.
When it comes to partners in sports in the community, Buckeye Toyota has been there year after year to offer their support. Thank you, Buckeye Toyota, from all of us here at Lancaster High School.
Thank you for calling Buckeye Toyota. How may I help you?
The Frankie Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our two locations, 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster and 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
The moment that you're told that you have cancer, so many things were going through my mind.
I had this pain that kind of doubled over, and FMC got me the help that I needed, so I ended up surviving.
Fairfield Medical Center has helped me get through what was the hardest 6 months of my life.
When I first came to Fairfield Medical Center, she was probably having an allergic reaction. They saved her life, and that's why she's here today.
Dagger Law has been part of the Lancaster community for more than 110 years. This is where we live and work. You'll see us at festivals, sporting events, and all around town. We consider our clients as friends, and we walk alongside you through challenging times. Whether you're a growing business, a changing family, facing litigation, planning your future, or dealing with land issues, we're right here. We are local. We are trusted. We are experienced. Dagger Law.
Welcome back to Lancaster High School. Glad you've joined us for this Division I sectional semifinal between the Golden Gales of Lancaster and the Indians of Canal Winchester. I want to say thanks to Standing Stone Bank. Whether you're ready to tackle a mortgage loan or need cash for home improvements, make Standing Stone Bank the key player in your home or business financial plans. Business to business, neighbor to neighbor. Let's grow this town together. Standing Stone Bank, an equal housing lender, member FDIC. I want to invite you to join us coming up this Friday night. We're back in action with more boys basketball tournament play as the Bloom Carroll Bulldogs, who've been playing very well lately, await the winner of tonight's contest between Hartley and Highland. And looking like the way those two have been playing, looking like it might be a matchup with Hartley, who we've seen Carroll and Hartley in the past in tournament play out there at Bloom Carroll have some dandy basketball games. So we're looking forward to that one coming up Friday night from Tom Petty Gymnasium. Right here in Lancaster, the Golden Gales, led by Coach Kent Riggs, lead his former school. I can't say his former team because he's been 5 years here at Lancaster, but his former school, the Canal Winchester Indians, 26-21. Again, these two teams coming from the Ohio Capital Conference, the Lancaster Golden Gales in the Buckeye Division, the new alignment Buckeye Division. They finished 12-9 overall, or they come in 12-9 overall, 2-8 in conference play. The Canal Winchester Indians 12-8 overall in third place in the Ohio Capital Conference Capital Division, and 8-5 in their conference. They finished 7-4 at home and 5-4 on the road. Right now they find themselves down by 5 on the road to the Golden Gales in this Division I sectional semifinal. The winner of tonight's contest will move on to play Northland. That game coming up later this week. So not a long time to prepare for that next matchup, as Northland, the number 18 seed, will be awaiting either the 19 seed Lancaster Golden Gales or the 24 seed Canal Winchester Indians. Again, in the first half, the Gales were led by Christian Riley, came off the bench and scored 7. I tell you what, they really got some nice bench play from not only Christian Riley, but also Colson Pugh, who scored 4 points, and Hayden Darr came in and did a nice job. He didn't score any buckets, but he did a nice job defensively and getting some rebounds. On the other hand, for the Canal Winchester Indians, Stephon Bird really stood out. He went strong to the hoop several times and finished with 7 points in the first half to lead the Indians. It will be Canal Winchester with the basketball to start the second half. They trail it by 5, 26-21. It'll be Milner getting it right side. Now back to Milner. And Freeman now. with the basketball. Poindexter dumps it in. Miles puts it up. No good, but he's fouled. Quick foul going to be called on Mason Heil. That'll be his first. And that sends Andrew Miles to the free throw line. First trip there tonight. First one's up and good. Miles, a 75% free throw shooter. Second one up and also good. Nice stroke there for Andrew Miles. Pulls him back to within 3 at 26-23. Dylan West loses it momentarily, regains it. And his pass almost stolen away, but Blake Snezik picks it up. West left side now to Raudebush. Raudebush on the move, back out to Heil. Now Snezik. And here's Heil from the block, strong in the hoop. First points of the ball game for Mason Heil, and a nice job by Snezik to find him. He was double teamed out front and did a nice job to get it down into Mason Heil. 28-23 Gales, long range three put up and off the glass and in for Anthony Milner. He was standing on the volleyball line when he shot that one and pulls him back to within 2 at 28-26. West over to Raudebush, now back out to Heil. And into the block to Sam Fink. Fink kicks it back out, Snezik thought about the three, doesn't take it, drives, and kick it back out to Heil. Now back to Snezik. Snezik drives baseline, skip pass over to West, quick ball movement around to Raudebush. Here's West. Out front now to Heil, now right side Raudebush, drives baseline. Trapped with it, and just fires up a shot. That's all he could do, nobody was open, missed it. And quickly the other way come the Indians, and it's up and in for Cortez Freeman, and we are tied up at 28. It's a 7-2 run to start this second half for Canal Winchester. Snezik out front to Fink, now Raudebush. Back to Fink. Fink will drive, spin move. Good job by Bird to cut him off. Fink's jumper no good, rebounded by the Indians. Canal Winchester with a chance to take a lead here for the first time in a while. And the shot is up and in, a nice job by Anthony Milner. He's got 10 in the game, 5 in this half. And the Indians lead at 30-28 with 5:31 to play in the half, and Coach Riggs will call a timeout. A fantastic start to the second half for the Canal Winchester Indians. A 9-2 run to start the half to take a 2-point lead for Canal Winchester and Coach Zach Olson's crew. When talking to him this week, our own Josh Messerly had a chance to talk to Coach Olson. He's had a lot of praise for Coach Riggs and the job he's done here, but he said, I really, other than that, I don't know him too well other than being the athletic director at Canal Winchester, but he wanted to also, like Coach Riggs, focus on his players. He's very proud of Anthony Milner. Watch this shot right here. Anthony Milner here. This is on the replay. Nice spin move. And Milner, the first team All-OCC player. His coach had high praise for him. He said, great player, great leader, and a respectful person in the locker. Not only is he respectful, but he's respected by his teammates in the locker room. Also pointed out Kavion Poindexter, second team All-OCC. Cortez Freeman, second team All-OCC. Andrew Miles was honorable mention. He was questionable for tonight's contest with an injury, but he talked about Stephon Bird as well, who has had a great game so far. And here's Christian Riley picking up where he left off in the first half to tie it back up at 30. Here's Bird. He'll dump it to Miles. Shot no good. Rebound and controlled by the Gales. Raudebush back out to Snezik. Snezik has a tip from behind by Poindexter. Out of bounds, stays with Lancaster. It'll be West to inbound. We're tied up at 30. 5:01 to play in the third quarter. Here's Raudebush. Drives inside the paint, gives it off to Fink. Now back to Raudebush, and here's Riley. Riley drives to the block. Strong, but a nice job cutting him off by Bird as well as Freeman. Fink now over right side to Raudebush. Raudebush will drive. Nice job by Cameron Raudebush, laying it up with his left hand. A nice quick first step, getting inside the paint and giving the Gales a 2-point lead, 32-30. 4:25 and counting in the third quarter. Lob inside to Miles. Good job by Christian Riley cutting him off. And a three-pointer put up and in for Kavion Poindexter. 33-32 Indians. West gets it to Riley inside the paint. Riley has it blocked. The third block of the night for Andrew Miles. Milner now with the left hand. Scoop shot no good, but a whistle and a foul going to be called on Lancaster. They will get Dylan West. That will be his first. That will send Anthony Milner to the free throw line. 75% free throw shooter. He made one there tonight so far. First one up and good. 11 points in the ball game for Anthony Milner to lead all scorers. And he is the leading scorer on this Canal Winchester team, averaging 12.4 per contest. He picks up his 12th one there. And gives his team a 3-point lead, 35-32, 3:48 and counting here in the third quarter. It's been a good one from Lancaster High School, back and forth. The Gales had a lead at halftime of 5 points, but Canal Winchester came out strong here in the third quarter. They went on a 9-2 run to open up the third. Here's Raudebush, strong to the hoop, no good. Rebound by Sam Fink. His putback also no good. Milner the rebound. Here come the Indians. And a whistle and a travel going to be called as Kavion Poindexter just got a little too fast there and out of control. Now Winchester leads at 35-32, 3:18 and counting in the third quarter. West will hand it to Snezik, back out to Fink. In the corner, Snezik for three, got it. Blake Snezik with 7 in the game. We're tied back up at 35. Milner, right side now, 3-point attempt put up on the right side for Freeman, no good. Gales rebound. Snezik, crossover dribble, and he's going to be tripped up, and a foul going to be called on Cortez Freeman. That'll be his second. Watch this three in the corner. Nice job by Snezik. Defender was late getting out there, and he just drains it, left it hanging there, left the follow through. Nice looking shot for Blake to tie it up. Snezik being worked on by Bird, gets it over left side to West. Big mismatch here. West being guarded by Miles, who's 6'7", and Dylan West is 5'8". And the pass is stolen away. The other way for the Indians, it's Kavion Poindexter laying it up and in. 10 points for Kavion. On the other end, Cameron Raudebush drains it from the elbow. Give him 8. Back and forth we go, 37-37. Milner swings it left side to Poindexter, now back to Milner. Gales have gone to a zone, matchup zone here. Kick it out to Poindexter, now in the corner, 3-point attempt put up and in for Cortez Freeman. 40-37, Freeman with 5. A minute and a half to play in the third quarter. West gets it right side in the corner to Riley. Riley tries to drive baseline. He's trapped. Snezik now 3. Drains it. Blake Snezik starting to catch fire. 10 points in the game for Snezik. That's back-to-back threes for him. We're tied back up at 40. Milner out front to Miles. Now left side Poindexter, under a minute to play in the third. Poindexter dumps it to the elbow to Miles, back out for three, in and out. Christian Riley the rebound, and finally controls it and gets it to West. West, right side to Snezik. And a whistle and a foul going to be called on Anthony Milner. He tried to pickpocket Blake Snezik, but he's called for the foul. That's his first. Watch this. Riley was trapped underneath the bucket, and there's Snezik. He found him wide open, and once again, Blake with a nice stroke drains his second consecutive three. And it ties it up at 40. 30 seconds and counting here in the third. Snezik gets it left side to Raudebush. Raudebush to Dar, back to Raudebush. Down to 15 seconds. Cameron Raudebush in the corner to West. He'll fire up a three. No good. Rebounded by Milner. 8 seconds on the clock. Milner up ahead. Poindexter fires up a three from the corner, and he got it. Kavion Poindexter with the three. And a whistle. Is that a foul? Not sure what the call was. Stop play. It looked like he was calling a foul on Bird. Raudebush throws it way down court. And at the buzzer, oh, he made it from half court! Cortez Freeman stole the pass and just lobs it as the buzzer's going off and drains it to give the Indians a 46-40 lead heading into the fourth quarter. What a shot by Cortez Freeman. Excellent third quarter for the Canal Winchester Indians, gives them a 46-40 lead. Watch this. Raudebush just tried to throw it all the way down court. It was tipped, and from beyond half court, nothing but net. Wow. And over there, look at Coach Olson and the Indians bench, man, they're fired up, and they should be. They played excellent in that third quarter to overcome a 5-point deficit at halftime to now lead it by 6, 46-40. Want to thank Larry Tipton and the crew at Buffalo Wild Wings for great food, great service, and the best sports viewing in town. It's all at Buffalo Wild Wings. They're in the Plaza Shopping Center on North Memorial Drive, open for dine-in or carry-out from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Well, we head into the final 8 minutes of play here in regulation in this Division I sectional semifinal. It has been a great contest, just like we thought it would be. The Indians lead at 46-40. It's been back and forth all night. West being worked on by Milner. The Indians with all of the momentum right now. They were 5 seconds. Anthony Milner will walk it up for Canal Winchester, leading at 46-40. Here's Poindexter. Now right side, Bird. Now get it to the elbow. That was Andre Hegler getting it back out now to Milner. Lancaster switched it back up now to man-to-man defense. On the drive, the shot no good for Freeman, and it's out of bounds. It'll go to the Gales. Sub coming in for the Lancaster Golden Gales. It'll be Sam Fink replacing Hayden Dar. Colson Pugh will also come in. He'll give Dylan West a break. Pugh came off the bench in the first half and did a nice job for the Gales. Raudebush taking the inbound. He'll be guarded one-on-one by Cortez Freeman. Cameron gets it right side to Colson Pugh. Now back to Raudebush on the right side. Here's Fink. Now Snezik, he'll go baseline, put the shot up, no good. Backside rebound for Stephon Bird. Three-pointer put up and in for Kavion Poindexter. That's his 4th three of the night. 11 points all in this half for Kavion Poindexter. Give him 16 in the contest, and we've got a timeout on the floor. Gives us a chance to thank Park National Bank. Strong communities are built with local volunteers, donations, and leadership. For more than 100 years, Park National Bank has been invested in the success of our customers and communities. From personal connections to large-scale partnerships, we strive to create a positive outcome for individuals, families, neighborhoods, cities, and everything in between. Park National Bank is proud to support high school sports. 6:19 to play in the 4th quarter. The Gales of Lancaster trail the Canal Winchester Indians 49-40. Keep in mind this contest was 26-21 in favor of Lancaster at halftime. Canal Winchester came out firing in the 3rd quarter. They went on a 9-2 run to take a lead, and then it's been back and forth since then. But the 3rd quarter ended with Canal Winchester draining a long three from half court to boost their lead, and now it's up to 9 points at 49-40, the largest lead of the night for either team. Kavion Poindexter leads all scorers with 16 points for Canal Winchester. Having himself a good game. He averages 12.2. Here's Snezik. He'll drive to the elbow, kick it back out to Raudebush. Raudebush takes the screen from Fink and gets it to Christian Riley, who hands off to Colson Pugh. Pugh will drive baseline, put it off glass, no good. Had a nice move, just couldn't finish it. Poindexter gets it to Milner. Now back to Poindexter. He picks up his dribble. Now Bird loses it. Back to the Gales. .46 to play, 4th quarter. Indians lead at 49-40. Fink back to Snezik. They'll get the cutter, Fink, underneath the bucket. He kicks it back out. Now back to Fink. Fink one-on-one with Bird. And a whistle and a foul going to be called on Stephon Bird. That'll be his 2nd. Gale basketball underneath their own hoop. It'll be Raudebush to inbound. Raudebush spots up for 3, no good, and it lands on the line back to Canal Winchester. Andrew Miles checks back in for Canal. He'll replace Andre Hegler. Hegler's played some good minutes for Canal Winchester. They'll be looking at a little bit of a soft press from Lancaster, and now a whistle, and what are they going to get, a foul or a travel? Foul's called on Christian Riley. That's his 2nd. As Poindexter was going on the drive on his jump stop. Almost looked like he was tied up for a travel, but they called the foul on Christian Riley. Here's Poindexter. Under 5 minutes to play in the contest. 49-40, Canal Winchester. Bird, strong drive. Shot's no good, but he's fouled by Sam Fink. Stephon Bird to the free throw line. First one's no good. Stephon is a young man that Coach Olson really likes. He said he's a huge part of our team, rebounding and defense-wise, as he makes the 2nd free throw. We'll check that. misses it, rebounded by the Gales, but he said not only is he good on the basketball court, he's a standout football player, running back for Canal Winchester. Here's Raudebush driving. Nice drive by Cameron Raudebush. And a quick timeout called by Coach Riggs, a 30-second timeout. Gales cut it back to a 7-point deficit, 49-42 with 4:29 to play in the contest. Again, I want to invite you to join us on Friday night. We'll be out at Tom Petty Gymnasium at Bloom Carroll as the Bulldogs will open up tournament play. They will take on the winner of Hartley and Highland. That game being played tonight. And that one, not sure what's going on in that one, but in all likelihood it could be a matchup with Hartley for the Bloom Carroll Bulldogs. Also in action tonight in district play, girls district play, Fisher Catholic Irish are playing their first round district game tonight. Do not have a score update on that one. But of course, as you know, girls are 1 week ahead of boys basketball. It's been that way for years as they start 1 week earlier than boys. A young fan in attendance tonight. Bird to inbound, gets it into Miles. They break that press easily. And they're gonna finish it with an easy layup and a chance for a three-point play. Cortez Freeman laid it in. Foul was called on Christian Riley, that's his third. 10 points for Cortez Freeman, all 10 in this second half. First one, free throws up and good to complete the three-point play. Give him 11 in the contest. Raudebush drives to the elbow, gets it back to Snezik. Largest lead of the night for the Indians, 52-42. Snezik's shot's no good. Almost could have been called for the foul right there, but the Indians control the rebound. Clock rolls down to 4:03 to play in the contest. Milner gets it out front. Here's Bird. Bird going strong to the hoop, and he's fouled. Sam Fink going to be called for it. Stephon Bird, a 6-foot junior. He is strong. He gets that basketball and ahead of steam. You better look out. First free throw, no good. Dylan West checks in for Lancaster. He'll replace Christian Riley. Second free throw for Bird is up and no good. Blake Snezik the rebound. 10-point lead for Canal Winchester, 3:15 counting here in the fourth quarter. Raudebush will drive, hand it to Fink, and now back to Snezik. Snezik drives and kicks it to Raudebush. Now back to Snezik. He'll fire up the three. No good. Rebounded by Miles. Milner in the corner to Bird. Now back out to Milner out front. Clock down to 3:14 and counting. Indians with a 10-point lead, 52-42. They trailed it by 5 at halftime. There's Milner being worked on by Raudebush. The 5-second count is on. He'll get it to the corner to Bird. Bird just catches and nonchalantly kicks it back out. He knows his role over there. Not in any hurry. We're just going to get it back out to the guards. He's just kind of standing down in the corner. Watch him. Yep. Just like pinball. 3-point attempt put up no good. And rebounded by the Gales. Raudebush to Snezik. He'll fire up the three. No good. Gets his own rebound. And needs to get rid of it. Does so in the corner, but it's loose. And a whistle. And it will stay with Lancaster. Goes out of bounds off of the Indians. Snezik will inbound for the Gales. Gets it into Dylan West. West to Fink, has his shot swatted. 4th block of the night for Andrew Miles. In the corner, Snezik. Spin move, nice move for Blake. Couldn't get the shot to go. A rebound tipped by Miles into the hands of Poindexter. 2:10 and counting in the 4th quarter. Gales seeing this one slip away. 52-42, they trail it. Milner drives, lays it off the glass and in. Milner has 15 points in the game. West, pass inside is out of bounds. And it'll go to Canal Winchester. Coach Riggs calls a timeout as the Gales trail at 54-42 with 1:45 to play in the contest. Well, I tell you what, in this second half, it has been the Kavion Poindexter, Anthony Milner, and Cortez Freeman show. The 3 guards for Canal Winchester have stepped it up. Poindexter with 11 points in the half, Milner with 10 points in the half, and it is Cortez Freeman with 11 points in the half. So those 3 guys with all but 2 of the points in this second half for Canal Winchester to give them a 12-point lead with 1:45 to play in the game. Again, the winner of this sectional final, this 24-19 seed matchup, will move on to play the number 18 seed, Northland. That game will come up later on this week. Glad you've been with us here tonight on this sectional final between the Golden Gales and the Canal Winchester Indians. It's been a good one. Both these teams have played very hard, very well coached. Canal Winchester has gone on some runs, namely to start that 3rd quarter. They trailed it at halftime by 5, went on a 9-2 run, and really have not looked back since then. Bird inbounds. Nice ball movement. And a foul going to be called on Sam Fink. That'll be his 3rd. That will send Cortez Freeman to the free throw line. 1 for 1 there tonight. Completed a 3-point play earlier. And misses the first. Second one up and good for Cortez. 55-42, 13-point lead. Going to be an easy 2 for Colson Pugh. Gales picking up some pressure defense. Ball's tipped out of bounds. It'll go back to Canal Winchester. Gales need to get some quick turnovers and quick points as they trail it by 11 with 1:29 to play in the ball game. Inbound comes into Milner. He's waving everybody off, wants to go one-on-one. And a whistle and a timeout going to be called by Canal Winchester. A 30-second timeout. Coach Olson smartly calling a timeout. He thought his team was trapped down here in the corner, so he calls a timeout with 1:23 to play, 55-44. Once again, want to thank all of our sponsors tonight: North Body Shop, Fairfield Federal, Standing Stone Bank, Buffalo Wild Wings, and the Park National Bank. Also want to say thanks to our Interphase Video Productions crew tonight. Josh Messerly, our producer-director, helping Josh out with graphics and replays is Donnie Ziegfeld. Up high tonight, Jim Spires back with us on camera duties. There's Jim way up top of the bleachers here at Lancaster High School. And down on the floor tonight, Tom Russo bringing you the action right into your living room on the close-up cam. The camera you're looking at right now shooting us here at the table is Tom Russo. Canal Winchester inbounds, leading it by 11, 55-44. 1:19 and counting to play in the contest. And the ball stolen away. West has a shot blocked and rebounded by Canal Winchester. And apparently Bird was on the line, so it's going to go back to the Gales underneath their own basket. West to inbound. Needs to get rid of it. Finally does so to Blake Snezik. And here's West for three in the corner. No good. Sam Fink, the backside rebound and put back. It's no good, but he's fouled. They are going to get Cortez Freeman with the foul. That'll be his third. And that will send Sam Fink to the free throw line. Sam, a 66.7% free throw shooter. First one's up and good. First point of the second half for Sam, 3 in the ball game. As Tysheem Robinson checks in for Canal Winchester. Second free throw for Fink is in and out, rebounded by Miles. Clock going to roll down to 1:01 to play in the game, and a foul going to be called on Lancaster. Foul is called on Blake Snezik. That's his second. So Anthony Milner goes to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. First one's up and good. Second one for Milner, up and also good. 12-point lead, under a minute to play for Canal Winchester. West to Fink. Now Raudebush tries to go baseline, but he's cut off by Poindexter, and he's going to be called for a foul. It'll be the first on Kavion. West inbounds to Snezik. Colson Pugh thought about the three, doesn't take it. Now drives inside the paint. And scoop shot is up and in. Colson Pugh with 8 points in the game. He's played pretty well off the bench for the Gales with 8 points. The 6-foot junior. And that one right there, kind of a circus shot. He got off balance, just kind of had to lay it up with that left hand and got it to go. And the Gales cut it back to within 10, 57-47, with 44.3 seconds to play in the ball game. And there's a good look at Tom Russo, our cameraman down on the sidelines. So again, the winner moves on to take on Northland. Here's the replay of this shot by Colson Pugh. Switched from his left to his right and laid it up and in. And cuts it to within 10. The Gales, of course, in foul situation. They're going to have to start fouling quickly. They've got some guys in foul trouble. Sam Fink with 3. Really, that's it. Christian Riley has 3. It'll be Canal Winchester basketball with 44 seconds to play in the game, and they lead it by 10, and a whistle and a foul going to be called on the Gales. Foul was called on Colson Pugh. That's his third. And Canal in the double bonus, and that will send Anthony Milner back to the free throw line. He's got 17 points in the game to lead all scorers. And that went in and out. Canal Winchester with 3 guys in double figures. Poindexter, Milner, and Freeman. Second free throw up and good for Milner. 58-47, down to 35 seconds. Colson Pugh drives, puts it off the glass and in. The Gales now with 3 guys in double figures as well. And a whistle and a timeout going to be called by Coach Olson, as it looked like they were getting close to a 5-second violation. So he called the timeout. Of course, both these teams dealing with COVID all season long, as all of our high school athletes have been. Coach Olson said it's kind of become the norm for his basketball team, as well as most winter sports athletes. He said they're just dealing with it. They've been out twice this year with quarantines. Last week they had a bunch of games in a row, but you know, he said the players love it. They love playing back-to-back-to-back like that, but coaches, on the other hand, don't necessarily like it. Very difficult to prepare and scout when you're playing games that close in a row. But they've done a nice job, and Canal Winchester looks like they may be on their way to this opening round win and moving on to the sectional final. They lead it right now, 58-49, 27.6 seconds to play in the game. With that last bucket by Colson Pugh, that gives Lancaster 3 guys in double figures, just like Canal Winchester, and a quick foul going to be called on the Gales. Dylan West. So Kavion Poindexter goes to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. He's got 16 points in the ball game, and I believe this is his first trip to the free throw line. First one for Kavion, up and good. Boosts it back up to a 10-point lead, 59-49. Second one up, no good. Gales with the rebound. West gets it left side. Rodebush can't handle it. Through his hands, quickly up ahead to Poindexter, who will lay it up and in. 61-49, 11 seconds and counting. Rodebush shot from the baseline is good, but it's going to be too little too late, as the Gales going to fall in this sectional semifinal by a final score of 61-51 over Canal Winchester. The Indians came out firing on all cylinders in that second half, went on a 9-2 run and really never looked back to take this 10-point win. Let's take a look at some scoring in this contest. First of all, for the Gales, in a losing effort, they had 3 guys in double figures, almost with a 4th guy in double figures. They had Dylan West with 5 points. It was Mason Heil with 2 points. Sam Fank finished with 3. Christian Riley had 9. And then the double figure scorers, Blake Snezik had 10, and Cameron Rodebush finished with 12 points. And also Colson Pugh had a great game off the bench tonight, scoring 10 points for the Gales. For the Canal Winchester Indians, it was Stephon Bird with 7 points. Andrew Miles had 6. And then 3 guys did all the heavy bulk of the scoring in the second half. It was Cortez Freeman with 12 points in the game, all of those in the second half. Anthony Milner finished with 18, and Kavion Poindexter led all scorers tonight with 19 points. And his Canal Winchester Indians team will move on to the sectional final, where they will take on Northland later this week. We wish Coach Olson and his crew the best of luck. Once again, I want to thank our Interface Video Productions crew, Josh Messerly, Donnie Ziegfeld, Jim Spires, and Tom Russo. And we want to thank Pam Bosser, the athletic director here at Lancaster High School, for getting us set up here along the sideline, and also Pat Durbin, the athletic director at Canal Winchester. Once again, your final score tonight, Canal Winchester 61, Lancaster 51. I want to thank you for joining us. For our entire Interface Video Productions crew, I'm Jared Stewart. Have yourselves a great night,
IVP
everybody.
Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Fairfield Medical Center, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Dagger Law, Fairfield Federal, Standing Stone Bank, Buckeye Toyota, The Huddle Tire Company, Park National Bank, and North Body Shop.